Hello guys, welcome back. This is a continuation of male and female suit. In this particular video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to cut a suit sleeve. I'm going to be using the simplest method ever, and in this particular video, I'm going to teach you how to cut the front panel facing. Thanks and may God bless you. Okay guys, so next thing I'm going to be teaching us is how to cut the sleeve. Please, I want you to know that a suit sleeve is mostly, I call it the two-panel sleeve. Do you understand? It is not just your regular sleeve that you cut. Please, I want you to see it on the screen. I'll make sure I put it on the screen. That is the sleeve you're seeing there. So if you still can see, it is of two panel. Do you understand? Okay. So what we are going to be doing now, as you can see, this is my fabric. This is my pattern paper. Please, I want you to neglect all this red. I did not see any other pattern paper to use for it. I believe you guys will really understand it. So this is actually my border. Are you seeing it? This is where our measurement is going to be starting. Now this particular border here now, we are going to be making use of it. Do you understand? This is 1 inch and this is 1 inch. Now let's get to this point. Now we mark our measurement points by me looking at this. From here to here, this is our elbow. Our elbow is 13.5 inches. Do you understand? Our elbow is 13.5 inches, as you can see. Now we also have our sleeve length. Our sleeve length is 24.5. Then you have to add extra 1.5 inch allowance. Do you understand? Okay. Then there is another measurement point we are here to mark, and that is the armhole length. Please, I want you to see something. Now look at this. The armhole length. You remember when we used from here to here, what we got was 7 inches. And how did we get it? The chest divided by 6 plus 1. Okay, so let's mark out our 7 inches like this. Okay, after that, what are we going to be doing? Please, there's something we are going to be doing. Now, this thing is going to, like, you guys know that our hand is not that straight. Do you understand? It's bent this way. It's bent this way. So in order to apply the shape of the hand, the real shape of the hand, what we need to do is from here, mark half an inch. Are you saying it? Mark half an inch. Then when you get to the elbow, now mark half an inch. From the elbow, you mark 2 inches like this. You mark 2 inches like this. Now when you get to the sleeve length, what you have to enter with 1 inch. Now why did I make this point? So that it will not be too sharp when I join them. This, you can also use your curve rules in order to get it perfectly. From here, connect to the 1 inch. Do you understand? From here, connect to the 1 inch. Then from here, connect to the half an inch. This will enable you get a better curve in a situation where you don't have a normal curve. Now, the next thing we are going to be doing right now, I want you to see, next thing is your bicep measurement. Do you understand? Your round sleeve, you guys know the upper arm, the bicep measurement. Yes, that one close to the armhole. Okay, now in this case, our bicep measurement in this case is actually 14. Do you understand? It's actually 14. So you measure out 7 inches. Now look at it. Are you seeing it? 7 inches. Make sure you add your extra 2 inches allowance. That is it for allowance. Do you understand? Now let's get to the elbow. The elbow circumference is 11 inches. And 11 inches is 5.5. Now make sure you add your 2 inches allowance. This is very, very important. Now, talking about this side, the wrist side, do you guys know that we are working on a suit? So it doesn't have to be too tight like other dresses. Do you understand? So what we are going to be using here now is actually 9 inches. So that is 4.5. Then make sure you add your extra 2 inches allowance. So at the end of the day, we are going to be connecting. You can actually use your curve. You can also use this particular one. If what I've just done here, I don't really want it to be like too sharp. Do you guys understand? I don't want it to be like too sharp. However, I want it to be just like this particular one. Do you understand? Okay. So next thing we're actually going to be doing now, there's something I want you guys to do. Now look at it. From here, make sure you mark out 1.5 inch. Are you seeing it? From here, make sure you mark out 1.5 inch. And from here, I want you to do something. It's just like a curve, just something like this. I want you to do something like this. Are you seeing it? Now look at it. Remember what I said. From here, go down with 1.5. Yeah, look at it. Then from here, just get this arc you're seeing here. Now, next thing we are going to be doing right now is look at it. It's very simple. Now look at it, guys. Use your cuff set, like I said, and connect it this way. Are you seeing it? This is your 1.5. Now we are connecting it over to this point. Now look at it, guys. Are you seeing it? Okay. So next thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be connecting this one to this point. Now look, it is something like this. You can actually use your cuff set. You can also use your hand to do it. I can actually use my hand and get it. Now look at it. Are you seeing how the curve is? Now look at it. Is that not very simple? Okay. Now, as we are done with this particular sleeve now, I want to let you know something. In order for you to get the other part of the sleeve, it's very simple. What are you going to be doing? Now look at it. You can just mark out the 2 inches. Now look, this one is having 2 inches allowance. The inner sleeve is this particular one without the 2 inches allowance. Do you understand? Okay, so let's keep constructing it. Okay, now you seeing it right now? Okay. Okay, guys, so the next thing you need to do now is to cut. Now, I want to show you something. Remember this particular curve we are going on. Now, the next curve we are going to be doing is we are going to be going down. Now, let me see if I can use my curve. The truth is that my curve can actually do all these things, if I place it well, but it will actually waste our time. That's why sometimes I use my free hand. Okay, let's see whether this particular one can actually give us. Now, there's something I really want you to do. This is not like fixed in any way. I want you to see something. From here, I want you to kind of like step up with half or 3/4. Do you understand? So let's say from here. Are you saying it? Okay. So now place this your stuff from here. Make sure you are targeting this particular point. Now let's do it. Place it like from here. Make sure you are targeting this particular point. I think we are going to be managing it this way. Now look at it. Are you seeing it? Look at it. Okay, so it's more like it's connecting over to this side. Now, there's something I want to show you now. We are talking about the two panel for the sleeve. Now, this is the two panel. It's very simple for you to actually get it. This is the two panel. Are you seeing it? So now this one is the smaller one, and this one is the bigger one. Do you understand? Now look at it. How are we going to be cutting it? You can either cut both of them. Do you understand? Cut it like this. Are you saying it? Now use it and cut your fabric. Then later cut out this particular one. Use it and cut your fabric. Do you understand? But at the end of the day, we have cut both of them here. Now there's still something else remaining for us to do before we get done with this particular one. Is the vent, the sleeve vent. Now the sleeve vent. Remember the sleeve length is actually 1 inch. Do you understand? So let's mark out 1 inch here. Now let's mark out another 1 inch. Let's use our rule and to connect it, guys. Let's use our rule to connect it. Okay, so now that we have connected it, next thing we are going to be doing, please, with the allowance, make sure you measure out 5 inches. Are you seeing that is the length for the vent? Now make sure you connect it like this. So as you guys can see, we are actually done. Remember what I said? This is for the two panel sleeve. Do you understand? For a suit. Like I said, you can cut it like this. Now let me cut it out so as for us to see. Okay. Please, while cutting here, make sure it is not this sharp. Do you understand? Now look at it, guys. Are you guys seeing it as I'm cutting it? Now look at it. Look at it. Are you seeing it? Okay. So are you seeing it here? So I can cut off if I cut off this one, it means that I've totally destroyed this particular one. So I will have to leave it like this. Remember what I said, guys. You can also use your tracing wheel. When you place it on the fabric, you trace it. Then when you remove it, you cut it out. In fact, let me just give you the easiest way. You can just take this and take it on a new pattern paper, cut it off exactly. Then next thing you come and do, you come and cut this one off. Now you not have to. Do you understand? So that is what you have to do. So that is really how to cut the two panel sleeve. I think the last thing I'm going to be teaching us when it comes to the drafting is the facing for the jacket. Yes, the facing for the front part of the jacket. So guys, I'm going to be teaching you another thing, but this is still on the cutting. I'm going to teaching you. You guys know that a suit jacket do have a facing. Do you understand? Yes, it do have a facing, so that when you do it like this, you can be able to be seeing any material you want to be seeing. Not when you do like this, you're going to be seeing your suit lining. Do you understand? So we are going to be cutting out the facing. Please, I want you guys to forgive me for using this type of pattern paper that has everything written on it. I hope that you will understand. If you don't really understand, please, I want you to make sure you view the video more and more again and again so that you can be able to understand. So I'm going to be using my pin to hold this. Do you understand? So that it will not shift as I'll be cutting on it. So when you are done holding it, just like this one, what I really want you to do is I want you to cut out the shape of this front part. Okay. Now look at it as I'm cutting it out. Are you seeing it? So let's go. Just exactly the way it is. This is what we call facing. Are you seeing it? Exactly the way it is. Now look at it. Now look, cut from here. Are you seeing? As you're cutting from here, it's more like you are going straight. Now look at it. It's like you're going straight. Now look, are you seeing it? It's like you're going straight. Are you seeing it? Okay. Now there's something else I really want to show us here. Now let me show us something. Let me do as if okay, let me show us something. This is where you see it. Are you seeing it? See, from here, this is exactly the same thing. I'm kind of duplicating it, replicating it. Okay, so what we have to do is, now look at where this one stops. You have to go in with extra, from here with extra 1 inch. Do you understand? It's just an allowance that we're going to be using. I'm going to be showing us how to actually use it. Okay, now look at this particular one. From here, and now look at it. From here, you have to go in here with 1 inch or 1.5. Do you understand? Now with 1 inch, 1.5 or 2 inches, depending on how you actually want to make your facing to be. Now look at it here, 1.5. Are you seeing it? Okay. So now in this case, I'm going to be releasing it. Do you understand? I'm going to be releasing it right now. So let's release it. Now look at it. Please, I want you to neglect all these lines. They actually mean nothing. Now when you release it, it's more like, now I want to show you guys something. It's more like the shape from here, you have to connect to here, but it doesn't have to be straight. It has to go this way. Are you seeing it? It has to go this way. Have you seen the shape? Okay. Now there's something else I want to let us know. Now, the facing must not come this way. The facing comes in different designs. Do you understand? There are also facings that comes this way. Now look at it. That comes this way. Just something like this. I know that you guys must have seen it. Now, if I search for it and I see it on the internet, I will be able to or probably if I look for it here, if I have it, I will show you guys on the screen. Do you understand? Probably I will just show you guys as you are looking on the screen, you'll be seeing it right there. So now look at it. But for the sake of this particular tutorial, I want it to be just basic. You understand? This one is also very okay. So we are going to be cutting it this way. Do you understand? Okay, we are going to be cutting it this way. Now look at it. This is actually the facing. Okay, now look at it here, guys. So all I have to do is to keep this one by the side. Now look at it. Okay, so here comes the facing. Are you seeing it? Okay, here comes the facing. So the only thing I'm going to be showing us now is how to cut it on a fabric and how to cut the remaining part of this particular yes, you can see the facing. So this facing is part of your lining for the front. Do you understand? So you are no longer going to be cutting full lining for this particular one. This is part of it. So I'm going to be showing us how to cut the remaining part of it. Do you understand? Thanks, and may God bless you. I love you.
Welcome to the Perfect Dress Cutting Guide, a masterclass from Ceefashion Academy in dressmaking with detailed instructions and expert advice. Embark on this journey to create your own piece. Unearth the enigmatic secrets of flawless dress cutting techniques. Imbue charm with your personal touch and unique creations, captivating undivided attention. Get bonus content from renowned fashion designers inside this guide. Your craft to rival professional designs. Access the Perfect Dress Cutting Guide anytime, anywhere. Discover a world of fashion at your fingertips. Just a click away, your dreams await. Get an early bird discount on the Perfect Dress Cutting Guide. Embrace creativity, elegance, step into a world of creativity and elegance. Unleash your sewing prowess, harness your creativity, ignite your imagination, design, stitch and craft. Make something extraordinary. WhatsApp us now for yours, +2 347 030 445 028. God bless you all.